Yes, people. Welcome back to another episode of Real Ball Talk. Preview show week 2 of the Premier League is here. Let me introduce my guys before we get into it. What are you telling me, Jado?
Yeah, man, good man. Ready for the weekend. Ready for the excitement of Premier League, man. Again, it's back, and I'm excited to watch what's going on. I hope you boys are good, man.
Yeah, but no, all good over here. Definitely excited for the weekend ahead. Rash, what are you telling me, bro?
Friday, bro. Best day of the week, the day of Juma. I'm just happy. Good to see the weekend's coming. Do you know what I mean? And get some football in.
Yeah. 100%. Friday, best of the week. Jeff should be joining us shortly. He's just coming in. I think he's just finishing up work, so he should be with us shortly. But let's get into it, man. We know what the main debate of this weekend is. We know what the big game is. It's Sunday. It's at 4:30. It's at the Emirates Stadium. It's Arsenal, Chelsea. A lot of plots behind this game. Obviously, Arsenal lost their first game of the weekend to Brentford. Chelsea won their first game against Palace quite convincingly. There's meant to be protests taking place before the game. I don't know if that's still going to be the case outside the Emirates against Stan Kroenke. We'll see, because obviously we signed a couple of players this week, so I don't know if people are happy now or whatever. We'll discuss we'll discuss them as well. But yeah, before we get into that, do you know how you feeling for the game, man? Arsenal Chelsea on Sunday. What are you telling me?
You see my predictions.
I didn't even see it yet. I can't. Let me see it now. Actually,
I'm not going to say. I don't want to say my predictions just now, and I want to save it until all the boys are here. You know what I mean? I want to get all the audience perspectives on it as soon as I say it as well. But yeah, how am I feeling? I'm feeling a lot better after Arteta's press conference. I'll be honest with you. He seems to know there's a protest coming, and he seems to say, like, he's saying that it should go ahead. Now, I'm going to paint a picture for you boys. I'm going to make it nice and short as well. I'm going to paint a picture, and this is to both of you as well. When Jeff comes, hopefully he'll get the understanding. Hopefully everyone will get the understanding. If I have a parrot here, yeah.
All right.
But no puppet. If I have a puppet.
Puppet. I think you said a parrot.
Yeah, almost lost my whole point before I even said it. But if I have a puppet here, and then I'm the puppet master. Now, if I went behind you and kept slapping you in the back of your head, and I went, it was me. Who you gonna slap, the puppet or me?
Wait, I don't even know now.
Okay.
Who you gonna hit back? If I'm slapping the back of your head and it's annoying you, and you're like, stop it. I'm like, that's not me, bro. Look at the puppet.
Let's go along with it. I'm gonna slap the puppet.
Yeah, I'll slap the puppet then.
Why are you gonna slap the puppet when the puppet is nothing, but I'm the main person?
Oh, I see what you. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, you got.
So my whole point is.
Fair enough. I
like how you got it before I even had to say it. My whole point is, with Arteta, kind of like them talking to him about the TalkSport. I think brought it up in the press conference, saying there's going to be a potential protest. He said that they should, if there's something that's going wrong and they don't agree with, and there's a negativity, they should always voice their opinions. But remember, the players need them on side that day. So. Having said that, my whole thing is with the Kroenke, I think it's perfect. I wish I can do it, but obviously at the moment I've got priorities now. I can't be going out protesting and that. I can't be doing all this, but I am fully behind it. I'm fully behind of what they got to do, because the main thing is, people talk about the recruitment has been bad, the manager's been bad. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and defend that. However, it's all come from the board. Now, if the board and everyone, Kroenke and everyone is like, yeah, it's okay, let's do this. Let's bring in this guy. The reason why we probably got shit manager, shit hiring staff, and shit everything is because of them. And there's no ambition there. So what they're going to do, you think they're going to bring in a better person who can handle it and challenge them? No, they're not. They're always going to bring in someone dead. They're going to bring in someone from the championship potentially and bring them in. Recruitment team's been poor. Anybody will tell you that. United fans have been saying all the time, we've got the shittest recruitment, and they're not wrong. So what I'm trying to say is that, like, let's ease up on Mikel. Mikel was even saying, like, you lot do what you need to do. Like, I'm not here to stop you. But I'm just saying, let's ease up on the guy, innit? Get Edu, man. Get Edu. I don't care. But Mikel, let's ease up on him.
Okay. Fair enough. You're saying go for the head. That makes sense. Because a lot a lot of people were saying when Wenger would go, that would lay bare a lot of the failings inside the club.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, it did expose a lot of the failings that we already knew. It just came to light. But yeah, Rash, what are you saying? Like, obviously, Jalil was saying like he agrees with the protest on Sundays. Like, what's your perspective in terms of? Do you agree with the protest going ahead before such a big game? Yeah, like, what's your overall thoughts on that?
I'm not much of a protesting type of guy. I don't really think they do much. I don't think much action happens off the back of a protest. But if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. You know what I'm trying to say? If they think, okay, it's time to let the board know again what we think about them, then yeah, let them know. Do you know what I mean? But I think it's early in the season, and to kind of kick it off with this much negativity, I mean, maybe it should have been something that should have been done during the off seasons, you know what I'm trying to say, when the league hadn't started yet and there was more time, more you could round up more people, it can be more organized, you know what I mean, and it wouldn't interfere with things, it wouldn't interfere or affect the players who's got to go and play as well. So you know what I mean, there's wisdom in timing as well, do you know what I mean? So whether it's something that should really take place now while you know people's heads should be thinking about something else, I don't know if it's the best of timing. However, it could be the best of timing as well, because what we've got like about 11 days left of the transfer market. It could put a little bit of extra pressure onto the board that is needed to make them do some make this transfer period be a little bit more of a success, because right now it's just looking like a very mediocre transfer period for us.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I could. I feel I'm gonna add Jeff in. I mean, I can hear Rush perfectly, but I want to know if I'm behind because Rush, I can hear you perfectly, but it seems like you're a bit ahead of me. So I'm thinking I might want to mess it up now.
I think it is because I had Rash perfectly as well, and I think you're just a bit behind in terms of replying. So
yeah, I think you're behind, John.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I thought so. All right, so I'm gonna come back out, come back in, but big up Jeff, man. Big up Jeff.
While you're doing that, I'll just give Jeff the gist that I just said. Basically, Jeff, what I'm saying is that. So I try to give the whole, not the parrot, the puppet thing again to him.
What's that, bro?
So basically, Jeff.
This doesn't sound good.
This is my puppet, yeah?
That's his puppet.
Yeah. Let's say this is a puppet. I ain't got nothing else. This is a puppet, yeah? And I'm the puppet master. And if I'm next to you and I'm slapping you back of your head with the puppet, and you turn around and go, what were you doing? And you look at me, I'm like, no, it's the puppet. Who are you gonna punch in the face? Me or the puppet?
Wait, what?
You're gonna punch me in it because the puppet is just a puppet, in it. It's not real. It's just a puppet being controlled, right?
I'm trying to see how you.
Oh, so I got the answer wrong on this one.
You got it wrong. That's what I'm trying to say.
I thought I was playing along. Okay, all right, cool. So I was supposed to punch you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Okay. Because I can see you with your hand up the puppet.
But the puppet is like this, like hitting you. You.
But I see it's you. But in reality,
you see it's me, and I'm telling you, it's the puppet, bro. What are you doing, bro? Look at the puppet, bang him. Oh, swing,
wait.
bang him.
This puppet thing is all for Arsenal.
Yeah, so basically, the puppet is Mikel. The puppet is Mikel, and the puppet master is Kroenke. So I'm just trying to tell people that go after the head, not Mikel, because he's just doing his job. And if he's been recruited in his shit, why attack him, just him, and forget about Kroenke? Is my point.
I think that's an unfair parallel, but I hear you.
That's the only one I can bring up. You know me, I bring up scenarios. That's the only one I could find.
I don't think, because a puppet has no control. Like Arteta has control. He's a manager. So some credit, like when I take up for Arteta, it's not because I don't hear where people are coming from. It's just that I think a lot of the time, for the state of the club, what we've been through, it's a little unreasonable. That's all I think. because it's like free. What the hell's happening there?
Sorry.
I don't know what's going on.
I'm trying to put us back in. I'm trying to put us back in a normal order.
Yeah. I was wondering what's going on. We were spinning around, bro.
But
Sir
yeah,
Jeff,
I was just thinking, yeah, like we tried the longevity thing. Don't get me wrong. Wenger might have been slightly dated in some of his ways, but I think the way he got treated at the end was pretty bad. Like to just to put it lightly. Then Emery didn't really get a chance. Like, how long did Emery have in the job, realistically?
Less than a year.
Year and a half?
Year and a half?
15, 16 months, I'm going to say.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
So you haven't really got a chance to implement your team. Like, this is the first clean season where I can say this is kind of like make or break season for Arteta for me. Because if by the end of the season you can't see anything clearly getting better, then you can say, all right, cool. But I think one game in, to say Arteta out is just like, what? Like, it's just unrealistic expectations for managers. Like, I don't even, like, it's cool you can say it, but I just think like the mentality of football fans just changed a lot, because now social media things start after like 70 minutes, like 70 minutes in, Arteta out. It's just like, bro, what? Like, the transfer window ain't over yet. Like, all right, at least let him get it wrong before you kick him out. You know
but some fans believe he's got it wrong already in terms of
like me.
But like these two.
Like me, like.
I understand like football might have changed a bit, like in terms of like expectation, but I live by the old motto. Like Ferguson had a bad time first at Man United. 27 years later, he's the best manager ever. Like, it's not to say Arteta is going to be that. I'm just saying I'd rather give you the rope to hang yourself than just hang you.
Fair enough.
That's my outlook.
All right, so let's look at it like this, right? We've made big up Dermo in the chat saying Ramsdale relegation fodder. Hope the guys are well. Listen, my guy Dermo, they should be on with us next week. Near post, guys, go subscribe to them. If they're not on 400 subs, they're literally 1 or 2 away. So make sure you get them to there, man. But big up to them. But yeah, man. Obviously, you're talking about Arteta. Still needs a bit more time. All right, so let's get into the fact that we are now the highest spenders in the window. Like, it's not often the highest spender in the window, and there's a serious question mark as to whether the team's actually improved at all, which I have question marks as to whether that's happened. These all have to be Arteta signings, right? We agree with that, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now, surely, this season he can be judged.
Of course, that's what I said. Like, he can be judged now, but let me put it this way: like, I'm sure people have question marks over some of the signings. How attractive a place do you think Arsenal is? Realistically, take your feelings out of it and just the fact that you want better. How realistic does Arsenal sound to a good player?
Not that realistic, but you have to be over aggressive sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
What's over aggressive though?
Like, you gotta pay higher wages if you need to.
But didn't we just have that problem? Like we had like not to. There was a lot of average players on high wages, but I'm just saying that there's also that thing where we're not going to attract the 28-year-old who's seasoned, like he's been on the cusp of Champions League greatness. It's not going to happen right now. I even said when Arteta was first signed, like the best thing we're going to do is homegrown talent or young players and hope they pop, because we just aren't that good or attractive a team. Like, Arsenal's still kind of a big name in football, but listen, man, like if you finished 7th, 8th, and you haven't won a Premier League in 17 years, it speaks for itself. Like, it's not that attractive. Like, even Maddison being open to signing to us, like Maddison's a player who could, if he goes to the right team, he could be a very, very, very good player. Like, he's good now, but he could go to the next level if he's like treated right and goes to the right team. So I just don't know how attractive a place Arsenal is. Like, we're not gonna go like someone like Isak or whatnot. You'd like, I heard his name a lot, especially in the Euros, but realistically, you'd wait out a year because Sociedad are actually a decent team, and then you'll go somewhere really good. Like, why would you really come to Arsenal right now?
It's a fair point. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely a very fair point. We're definitely not the club that we used to be. I just think I don't know. Like for me, I look at we spent what we spent 130 mil,
34.
134 mil, right? I mean, apart from I'd say Tavares and Lokonga, we can't really complain about because they're both good backup youngsters that will cover us for the future. But the rest, I mean, Odegaard 30 million. How are we feeling about that one?
I'll say this quickly. In Mikel's press conference today, he said that I'm building for the future. So all the signings are under 23 years old. I think even Odegaard's still 22. I think the oldest person they're getting, I think the oldest person they get him is Ramsdale, who's 23. And he said he was asked a question. It was asked a question in the press conference. So why are you signing someone who's gone down twice in a row from two different teams? He said he's still young and he's still got a lot to learn, and he will definitely challenge in the future. And if you think about it, goalkeepers don't really get good until like 26, 30, 40, like Germany 34. Like the good goalkeepers you see who win that Champions League and Premier Leagues and stuff, they're all older. So, you get what I'm saying? The only one who probably broke that was probably De Gea. Cassius and De Gea. Because they were both young. Yeah. They both won something when they were young. So that's the point Mikel was trying to say. Yes, he got relegated. But there's still time for a 23-year-old. So he says the players he brought in now are all under 23, and he's looking to build Arsenal for the future, which you kind of have to respect. He's not going to buy these big names. These I don't know. There were some people's names going about who could help, but they'll obviously of age. That means you're going to get the best out of maybe 1 or 2 seasons out of them. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's kind of got their foot there. So yeah, I'll leave that there.
Yeah. I mean, it's fair. I mean, buying players under 23, I think, is a good strategy. I think definitely where we are right now, it's almost like we almost want to become the Borussia Dortmund of the Premier League, where you can get them young players, hopefully some of them becoming crazy assets, and then that's when you really start to get the money back in. But yeah, like Rash, obviously we've touched on a bit about the Odegaard one. I don't know if that's a sign and you want to elaborate on in a bit more detail, and also the Ramsdale one. It's not common that you spend 30 million on a backup keeper. That's quite stupid, to be honest. So surely there's a view for him to take the permanent spot. How would you feel if that was the case?
Look, in regards to the Odegaard signing, I think Odegaard as a player, I think he's a really good player. He's young and he's very talented. He's got a good eye. He can play the ball very well. I think he got the highest percentage of passing rate out of all the attacking midfielders or those who played in attacking midfielder positions last season. I think his was something like 91%, and his nearest person was Mount at 85. So he was by far ahead of them. His skill as well and his athleticism and his dribbling capabilities are really good as well. If you watch him before he even came to Arsenal, what he could do and what he was doing in the teams that he was playing in, he was taking the mick out on the pitch. So he's a very good signing, and I think in reality, for someone like him, I think 30 million is a good price for him being so young and so talented already. So I think we got a really good deal actually getting him for 30 million. I think that's good business, to be honest. Is he who I wanted to see there right now? Probably not, you know what I mean, but he is a good player and we did get him on a bargain, so I think that's good business from Arsenal. In regards to Ramsdale, whatever. Yeah.
I think that's
Ramsgate.
This is becoming
ain't that a place?
Yeah, it is a place.
It is,
yeah. But in regards to Ramsdale, I would have preferred to have gone with the other. I would have preferred to have gone with the other guy, to be honest. What was the other guy?
Onana.
All right, I was going to mention Onana secondly. I was talking about the other the other English lad.
Sam Johnston.
Yeah, I was going to say I would have preferred him, and he was cheaper as well. And to me, I think he's a much better goalkeeper than him, a better shot stopper than him as well.
I agree.
But yeah, Onana, look, my man still can't play football, still on a ban at the moment. Yeah, like he's still got that problem to sort out as well. He would be free to go, but you'd have to wait till I think September or October before you can get him to play. So
Yeah.
what's the point? And I'm not saying you can't forgive people and stuff like that, but it's a risk, and you don't want to take any risks right now. Do you know what I mean? So you want a shot stopper. Ramsdale, he's a shot stopper, but he's woeful as well. At the same time, he's been killed on that pitch. He's destroyed. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But they always say, or a lot of people say, that the best goalkeepers are the ones who have fought relegation or at the lower end of the league because they take more shots and they got more ways to improve themselves. Yeah, because they're doing a lot more and they haven't got like a sick defense in front of them, so they face a lot more and you get to see what they really can do, rather than the top flight goalkeepers who are sat behind a brilliant midfield or a sick defense, who only have to make probably about 4 saves a game. And I mean, it's easier to get a clean sheet, so you never know. You never know with these things. He might actually turn out to be sick. I wouldn't say with a better defense ahead of him, because Arsenal's defense are probably the same as United's anyway. Yeah, just to see what it can do. This is Arteta's bit of business in this transfer market. I don't think he's bought terribly. I don't think he's bought players that are bad or anything like that. I think he's bought backup players in the areas that we need backup in. But would I have preferred to have seen something that would have, made a big difference for the starting 11? Yeah, I would have preferred that. I think so.
So, all right, let me ask you lot then quickly. Would any of you start Ramsdale as number 1?
Over who?
He's not allowed.
Over Leno. No. Forget. I'm not saying this Sunday. I'm saying in general to take after this weekend.
No.
Would Ramsdale be your number 1? Leno's your number 1, right?
Leno's my number 1.
All right. So question number 2, would you guys give Leno a new contract? He's got 2 years left.
I think that's over. If you bought a £30 million goalie who's 23, then that kind of speaks for itself, I think.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Ramsdale's our long-term number 1. That's the way it looks like to me. They're preparing for Leno's departure. That's what it looks like.
It looks like Leno will probably go back to Germany or something. I wouldn't be surprised.
The thing is, I don't know where he thinks he's going, though.
Bro, he could go to a decent team. He's not bad. He's not a bad keeper at all.
A lot of people like Leno.
I don't think he's bad.
He's not, but where would he go, though? He's not going to Bayern Munich.
Who knows?
Oh, you think?
Who knows?
He's got.
But how old is Neuer?
But there's many Champions League teams that he could walk into.
That's the boy.
Maybe, true.
And even not we were getting killed, but someone said that Leno is one of the best in the Prem. I can't remember who it was, but
I think it was Lamps.
It was Lamps, yeah.
But realistically, all right, the goalie standards ain't that high, yeah. But in the Prem, where did Leno fall? 4th, 5th, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, but I'd say he's behind Alisson, Edison. Who else is definitely ahead of him? Schmeichel is ahead of him.
Is De Gea ahead or same or what?
I'd say De Gea still a little bit, a bit ahead. Just a bit ahead. Yeah. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'd take Mendy over him.
Martinez, obviously.
I still don't. I know everyone loves Martinez as Arsenal fans because we sold him, but I really think it's just that hindsight shit.
He finished the best goalkeeper last season.
Yeah, that's one though. That's his first full season.
Yeah, I know. But he's definitely within the top 5. Within the top 5.
I say currently, but I still don't know much about him.
Yeah, currently.
I know he's an Arsenal player for 9 years. I don't know much about you. You started well in your career at probably 29, but it sounds worse because it's kind of like that Gnabry thing all over again.
Golden blood. Golden Glove at Copa del Rey, his first tournament as well.
Copa America, Copa America, yeah.
I need to get this shit correct, bro. Fuck me. Copa del Rey. That's
Copa del Rey.
I just
realized that's a Copa del Rey. That's the Spanish
He's not playing the league.
That's the
Spanish
Spanish
wild, bro.
Yo.
One day, do you know what? One day I'll be on the show and I'll get shit right. I'll tell you that for free.
Well, that's good, man. Hey, everyone's on
Be
time to
making
make
it well for
mistakes,
you,
man.
bro.
What I'm gonna say, I was gonna ask the boys a question. What's your thoughts on Navas from PSG now that he's second goalkeeper to Di Marino?
Good keeper, I'd take him.
Good keeper too.
So
I'll take him.
you know how this whole thing is that PSG's put up not for sale, he's our second keeper, whatnot, and everything. If realistically, obviously it's too late, but if Arsenal actually put some cash down, 40k, 30k, I don't know, 20k, whatever, they could either reject or say come back with some more, right? Be aggressive. Because same thing was with Lukaku as well. Lukaku was not for sale. Chelsea signed down 90 something mil or something. And they said, no, give us a bit more and then we'll take him. Everyone's got a price, is my point here.
One big difference. Chelsea just won a Champions League. Lukaku's going back home to unfinished business. And Navas is a Champions League winner. Why the hell would he come to Arsenal? Everything comes back to why. Like, it sounds good. Like, everything sounds good.
That's why you need to wait. That's why you need to slap the wages. But then
that's what I'm saying. Money talks. Money
talks in this case.
How much money? You're gonna throw 350k everywhere?
I ain't for no. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying with some man, you gotta throw the money. Like not like how we've done, where we've given Kolasinac 110 grand a week and them man like that. I'm not saying do that. That was just stupid. But like,
if we're saying that a lot of like we should just give higher wages though, but how high is it to come? Like everything comes back to me is that how attractive is Arsenal to a player who's a Champions League winner and is now leaving? It's not much, but the best team in France, guaranteed league.
If you want to be part of a project, I know you don't hate to hear that, but if you want to be part of a startup project, it could be attractive depending. Let's say a better manager was at hand and said, this is my project. A lot of players will be coming in because they'll say, you haven't got Champions League. However, you've only got a certain amount of games, which means we're on a better chance potentially of getting top 6, top 4, whatever it may be. That's the kind of thing, maybe. If this
and we've always got the London factor as well.
I still think I still think we're like a season out from. People still want to see what's going on with this project. Like, not just going to jump out the window and. Like, it's not like it's a PSG where there's new investment, there's a big cash injection. This is a team it was the first time we spent over 100 and some in mil, and how long? So this is a different kind of project. It's not an attractive PSG. This is a slow burner. Like, it's just gonna take a while, and that's just it. Like, Odegaard is cool. Like, that's not a bad player at all. He's tidy, he's decent. Of course, you'd want more. Like, you might want to. I personally would have preferred a Maddison, if out of the players that we were linked with. But realistically, again, like, they tried and realized, listen, it's going to cost too much to do this, and they don't want any of our dud players. They offer Maitland-Niles to anyone, and the deal goes sour.
Yep, literally. That
no
guy's
one
still
wants
here.
him. Stinking up the place, bro.
Listen, man. Listen. No, hey, let's not even start Maitland-Niles right now, man. But hey, big up H.O. saying I think Arteta deserves a break, so he's agreeing with Jalil there. Big up the Near Post podcast. Go subscribe to them, my guys. Arteta wins his annual Chelsea game, and Arsenal are not back, lads. Odegaard average, in my opinion. ESR is better in the number 10 for me. Okay, I mean, I've actually heard that from a couple of. You know what? Arsenal fans are not. It's a bit mixed, the Odegaard signing, actually. I think at one point during his loan, if we'd signed him permanently, I think everyone would have been very happy. But I think after he got that injury and he tailed off towards the end of the season, I think it's left people in a bit of doubts with him. So it'll be interesting to see how Arteta utilizes him, because I don't want to see Smith Rowe on the left again. I don't want to see that again. I can't lie. But I think that's what he's going to do.
No, he's going to go with. I think his main forwards on the wings will be Xhaka and Pepe. Either it's a switch, or I think those are the two cemented in terms of their position.
You think Saka? So you think Pepe and Saka are cemented? Yeah.
100%. I think 100%. I think questionable will be obviously he's keeping Nelson, and obviously Martinelli can come on and off until he, proves himself. Because let's be real, with all the injuries, poor guy's got to actually start again and prove his worth, and that's fair enough. I think everyone's got to do that, for being honest. And I feel like with the Martinelli, with the Odegaard and Emirates before, I think they're gonna have to battle for that number 10 position.
You really think Pepe is guaranteed a spot?
I think it's weird.
I'm not sure.
Arteta loves him now. It never before. Remember before, we couldn't even get a game on the bench.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't know if he loves him or he's giving him enough rope to just hang yourself. Because again, I said it the other day. You're playing against Brentford. Like, this is the game I want to see you turn up. Like, do what you're meant to, what we bought you for, and what you show in glimpses. But you're just quiet. So I don't know if he's guaranteed a place. Like Saka is. Like Saka's probably one of our better players. Well, not probably. So he's probably guaranteed to start.
Who would you go with then? Saka and who?
Saka, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, and Pepe can fight.
Smith on the left.
I don't know. I don't know if they'll have a exact position or if they'll just kind of be fluid.
In that, I think if Smith Rowe and Odegaard are going to play on the same team, I'd actually rather prefer to see Odegaard on the right and Smith Rowe in behind.
I'm cool with
Odegaard looks like the type of player that looks like he knows how to cut in from there. Because I think with Pepe, it's just when he cuts in, it's obvious to what he wants to do. He just wants to shoot. But Odegaard, if he cuts in, he might be one of those more intricate where he's looking for cute little passes around the corners in between. He can also shoot. So that's where I think he can play on the right. So I'd like to see that. I don't think Arteta's gonna do that, but I think that's one way that he can work well together. But let's wait and see still. But you know what? Before we continue, let's do a quick combined 11 for Sunday. I mean, I don't know how many Arsenal players are gonna get in. Sorry, Rash. Don't worry, man. We'll try and squeeze in a couple. We'll try to squeeze in a couple, man. Let me know when you guys can all see that.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, cool. All right, Rash, keeper.
Mendy.
Any disagreements?
No.
Not this fraud. Yeah, not Benjamin Mendy, not that fraud. What we say, 3 at the back? Because Chelsea play 3 at the back.
We're going to play 3 at the back as well, yeah. We're going to play 3
I reckon we might play 3 at the back as well.
We will. Yeah, we will.
Which one do we want to do? Not that one. 3-4-3. Yeah, let's do 3-5. Which one was that one? Right, we could do that one as well. Actually, I think Chelsea play with 2 wingers, actually. Yeah, Chelsea play with 2 wingers. All right, let's do this one. All right, cool. So who's the right-sided centre back? This one, Jeff.
Boy.
Who's in contention for this slot? You got one. Ben White. You got
maybe Thiago
Holding. You got Thiago Silva. You got Rudiger. You got Christensen. You got the new kid Chalobah.
Yeah, I'll probably just say Thiago Silva, honestly.
Okay, Thiago Silva. Any disagreements? I think he goes in. All right, next up, Jado, who do you want with Thiago Silva?
I would really like Rudiger to be there.
Rudiger, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, let's go Rudiger. Again, if there's any disagreements, just shout out. And then last one, Rash in the middle on the back 3. Who do you want?
Where's Gabriel?
He's injured.
Oh, okay.
He was at the Olympics as well, but they're saying he's not fit. So I don't know. What's that? I don't know.
Probably 3 weeks off.
Yeah, maybe.
I wish we could do this based off if everyone was fit, because that's the only way we have a chance, I think.
No, let's not. Let's do it off what we got tomorrow.
Who's Chelsea's other defender?
At the moment, it's that Chalobah lad.
Aspilicueta. What am I talking about?
Oh yeah, Aspie. Doesn't he play right wing back?
He plays right wing back, doesn't he? But listen,
No, he plays the third one back right. So it's normally Thiago in the middle, Rudiger on the left, and it's always Aspie on the right. They always do that.
Reece James might do right wing back, I think.
Yeah.
That Chalobah, he was good, man. He had a good game as well and scored as well, man.
He did.
Not bad.
Meant a lot to him.
It did. Nice to see.
Yeah, I mean, if Aspie isn't available, I'm not too sure if he is or if he ain't.
I think Aspie is available, yeah.
Yeah, well, he'll be in the starting of any squad, I think.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. In that case, then
you have to put Thiago in the middle.
In the middle, yeah, and then Aspie.
That's a serious back. That's a serious back three, by the way. I'm just going.
I mean, I'm just trying to think where we're gonna get a player in. All right.
We will trust that.
Center mid, Jeff, center mid. Left center mid. All right, yeah, no disagreements there. All right center mid, Jalil.
Jorginho.
Okay. Worried. All right, Rash, right wing back.
James.
Jesus Christ, have mercy. This doesn't even make sense.
It's a good loss, man. We lost in style.
No, we got one. We've got one coming. We've got one coming now. We've got two. I got two.
All right, left wing back.
Tierney.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I think I prefer him a little bit to Chilwell.
Yeah, we got one in. Come on.
I've got another one.
All right, right wing, Rash.
I would put. I'd put Havertz there.
I could go Saka, but
that's a shout. It's a shout.
Saka?
I have it still.
I know Saka even makes it.
All right, let's think about the contenders.
I haven't seen them this season. Do you know what I'm saying? So
really, Saka is Havertz.
I know we did, but we didn't. You know what I mean? Because we lost.
We can't pick Ziyech because he really did. There's Havertz, Saka, Pepe, Pulisic. I would have said, but he's got COVID now, so he's out.
Oh, has he got COVID? Oh, that's facts.
Yeah,
he would be in my role.
Yeah.
Werner, obviously, Werner can play the wing roles as well.
Mm-hmm.
Martinelli.
Can I just put Lukaku up front?
Can I give you my front three?
Let me just put Lukaku up front, man.
Can I say my front three?
Go on, Jado.
I'm going to go Havertz on the left, Lukaku up top, and Saka on the right. Havertz plays everywhere, all three positions, and attacking midfield as well, if he wants. And box to box, but left wing, I'd put him there and put Saka on right wing. I'm
not mad with that front three.
Yeah, Saka wouldn't be in mind if Pulisic was fit, but he is, so Saka makes it, I guess.
Yeah, so by default, Saka. Let's put. So we put Saka on the right, yeah.
Yeah, he could do.
On the right.
I was about to say, I thought they couldn't find my boy. About to go nuts.
Havertz on the left. So we got two players in. I mean, that is pretty bad.
Yeah, and to me, it's really one. And even that is close. If someone says Chilwell, I'm not mad if you say Chilwell. It's not far apart.
Yeah, it's the defense is pretty much undisputed. Midfield, maybe if we had Partey fit, you could say him over Jorginho, but even then, Partey hasn't hit top 4 now for over a year, so
it's been a minute.
It's getting to that. It's starting to get to that point with Partey where even for him, it's not becoming a reputational thing, but slowly but surely, if he doesn't get healthy again, it is going to start becoming more and more like that. So, I mean, I guess the fact that we only have 2 players out of a combined 11, does this reduce the pressure on Arteta for Sunday, Jalil? What do you think?
Never, because the same thing happened just after Christmas on that 5 run. I believe it was. We were making our predictions, and I said, we're going to win our next 5 games. And you were like, what makes you so sure? We're going to get ready. Remember, we had an argument when it was
Yeah, I remember that.
Ash and John versus me, and then you guys will get onto. I still watch that show just to prove you got wrong. Anyway, but I remember that, and I said to you, and then I said to you, "What's the next 5 games we're gonna win?" And I remember, and I said, "Look, in these kind of games, especially when it comes to derby games, like this is a big derby, you've got no excuse but to put your all into the game." Do you know what I mean? And unfortunately, that day Chelsea just couldn't be effed. But we just said, look, it was the first time Smith Rowe started. I believe Martinelli. We said, let's go ahead with him, and then obviously we had Saka, and then we just ruined them. Do you get what I'm saying? So this is no excuse. Just because they have a better team and then a better form, and they're coming off the back of winning Champions League, and they're coming off the back of winning the Super Cup. No excuse. They can still get their arse handed to them. Having said that, do you want my prediction?
I mean, yeah. All right, go on. Oh boy.
1-1.
Okay, all right, okay, cool. I was gonna thought you were gonna go 2-1 Arsenal.
The reason why I said that is because obviously we did this last time, and I believe we've got a good record against Chelsea.
We do.
And I believe Mikel's realised, same way he's realised when he brought Willian's first game of the season against Fulham, he got 3 assists, right? And we thought, boom, he's the guy. He went on there and he made a mistake. He's realised his mistake with Ben White. He's not a 2-playing centre-back. He could be, potentially, but not against a team like Chelsea. There's no way. You're going to need 3 people there. And I think with 3 defenders, if it's Holding, Murray and White, I think we can hold down just conceding 1, but we'll see how it goes.
Okay. So Rash, Jalil's saying that he feels like there's still pressure on Arteta to perform on Sunday, but he's confident that with a good record against Chelsea, we can slow them down and get a positive result. How are you feeling, man? You feeling the same wave? Do you think if we go 1-0 down after 10 minutes, the Arsenal fans are going to go mad and turn on Arteta in the stadium?
Listen, one thing the last thing I picked up what Jalil said is that Arteta would have seen Ben White and wouldn't have made that same mistake twice. This is what Arteta does.
Yeah,
he sees the problem and says, "Well, let's just try again next week." Yeah, he doesn't change nothing. If I see him make a change, like for instance, Ben White is supported with someone who will make him look good, doing what we know he can do.
Win headers, like
if we can get like him with a Holding in the middle as well, like we'll see, isn't it? But we know Arteta, man. He'll probably play Chambers, Maury, and my man instead, and Bellerin out on the right. You know what I'm trying to say? Like,
that might happen. That might actually happen.
Yeah, trust me. Bellerin out on the right and put your faith in Tierney to do everything. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so look, I don't think there is pressure on Arteta yet. I don't think there is pressure on him. It's the first game of the season. Like, it's only 1 game. Even if you lose 2 games, you win your next 5. No one cares about those first 2 games. We said at the very beginning. But is he under pressure this season? Yes, I believe he is. I think he is because he knows what Arsenal's fan base is like. He knows that he's spent more than any other manager in the Premier League this season. Okay, he also knows that Kroenke's a tight guy and he's given him the piece to do this, so he must be expecting something. You know what I'm trying to say? And so turning back with your hands empty, I don't think is on the cards. I think he is going to be under pressure this season. I think he's still under pressure. What do I think about this weekend? I think we're going to get hammered. I don't think we've got a chance. We ain't got a chance at all. This season is very different to last season because we was already into the season. We was losing. Do you know what I mean? We needed a springboard to start, the campaign really. Do you know what I mean? And Jalil, you might have said that, but I remember saying we're going to beat Chelsea and then kick on as well. I remember saying that, and yeah, that did happen. I don't think that's going to happen this one. I think the preseason said it all. Do you know what I'm trying to say? We ain't got all it takes to get over the line against the big clubs. The only thing we can do is defend well and try and grab them on the counter attack and then defend again. But we don't have those attackers available. I don't think we've got Aubameyang. I don't think we've got Lacazette. We haven't.
I think Aubameyang's back.
Is he?
He
Yeah,
might
he's
be back. He might
Yeah.
be back.
Well, even if he is back, is he Aubameyang or is he Aubameyang? So we don't know which one.
Yeah,
Do
true.
you know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah. So let's just see. Let's see what happens. I think we're gonna lose. I think we're gonna lose 3-1.
Okay.
And I think the one that we're gonna score is gonna be a shit goal.
One of those jammy goals just to get on the score sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dead. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely hear where Rash is coming from. I think there is a couple of big differences to the Chelsea game last year. I'd say the number one difference is that it's only the second game of the season. So if Chelsea really want to prove their title challenges, they can't come and turn up to the Emirates and take the game for granted. They've got so many reasons to be motivated. It's a derby. They want revenge. Lukaku's first game. They want to prove a statement. This is a statement game where if they slap us, other rivals may be like, all right, yeah, Chelsea are really about the title this year. So, and like I said, the fact that fans are back in the stadium, I actually think is a disadvantage to us. Because, like, Arsenal fans are already angry. And we know what Arsenal fans are like when they're angry. Like, they will turn on the team. If someone like an Elneny or a Xhaka does a stupid pass, the fans will get on their. They won't wait to support them. They will get on their back. So I think all those things. Yeah, waiting for a rough ride on Sunday. But before I say my prediction, Jeff, what are you telling me, man? Are you more with Jalil or are you more with Rash?
Well, in terms of result or the pressure?
Both.
I think he's under pressure already. Probably kind of unjustly, like I said before. But yeah, like 70 minutes in, it was Arteta out. So it's not going to change by game 2 against Chelsea. I agree with you on the fans a bit as well. I think, yeah, the fans are just going to be on his case if people aren't playing well, especially first. If we're down like 2-0 first half, there's boos, 100%.
Forget that. Scrap the game at that point.
I give it like 8 games. You'll see the drone over the stadium again. But Arsenal fans are nuts. They're crazy. So we already know. In terms of the result, kind of got lucky that Pulisic isn't playing. We don't know if Lukaku will start or not. If Lukaku starts, they'll win. Yeah, if Lukaku starts, they'll win, I think. I think they might win like 2-1. If he doesn't start, someone like a Werner starts with his current shooting boots, boy, I'll say draw. So I'm going to give 2 answers.
Okay, so I think Lukaku will start. I think he will start, man. I think they'll start him, let him wax us, and then take him off for 70 minutes and give him a rest. I can see him doing something like that. So, yeah, I you know what? I'm going to go the same as Rash. I'm going to go for 3-1. And to be honest, I think it could be worse than 3, but it's all up to Chelsea because Chelsea are not – they don't really pummel teams like that. They're quite a robotic machine where they get their goals, they get the job done, and then just see the game out. So that's why I'm going to go for 3-1. But I think they will win, and they'll win convincingly because it's just got – the game's got a bad feeling to it. And, yeah, it's just – there's a really negative air around Arsenal, which is just classic. We always start the season bad. We're never prepared. So it's just unfortunate. No matter who the manager is, we're never prepared for the start of the season.
You know, I was this is funny because I was creasing so hard. You know, when we lose a game, yeah, because I always I like to listen to interviews after of how Arsenal fans feel. And I was on Talk Sport. I was into Talk Sport. I was slamming Talk Sport on all the time because you get the loudest Arsenal fan. And one Arsenal fan, there was 2 Arsenal fans debating against each other, and plus the main host, and they kept bringing up Shaka all the time, yeah. And I said, one guy said, but Shaka didn't even have the worst game of it. He didn't have the worst game. He made like 1 or 2 mistakes compared to everyone else. And he goes, but how is he our captain? And he goes, Shaka didn't choose himself to be captain. It was the manager's decision. And that's what the host was saying. He says, every time Arsenal lose, I get at least 70% Arsenal fans bring up Xhaka's name when it wasn't his fault we lost today. What's your sort of thoughts of that? Because I find it the funniest thing. If someone wants to make a mistake like Ben White did and Leno did, Xhaka comes up all the time when he didn't have his worst game.
It's just trusting the player, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think Xhaka got that much blame last week. I think what got people pissed off is the fact he was captain, and a few weeks before he wanted to go to Rome.
Yeah,
I think that's the thing. It's like, how many second chances is this guy gonna get?
Or the fact that he didn't come and speak to the cameras afterwards, instead the new boys did.
Yeah.
So one thing I heard about that is that it was all set up anyway for them to come in and introduce themselves. And
well, why are you going to introduce yourself after a loss? What the hell's that about?
Well, crazy. Before the game, you'll be sitting in the training the room, getting changed, the changing room, and obviously the manager will be like, "Listen, this is the PR guys will come in and be like, listen, we want you to do it." So it wasn't even the manager; it was the team. They said, "We want you two to do it. You know, show the fans who you are. We want everyone to know." Xhaka realistically should have.
Wait.
He should have been like, "I'll go up and speak because if we win or lose, I want them to."
Yeah, he should have.
Then they can come in with me. Do you know what I mean?
That's what a lot of people are saying. They're saying, look, whether these guys need to introduce themselves or not, or whether it's PR or not, as capo, you have to say, well, I'm speaking for the club, isn't it? I'm speaking for the team. I'll be the guy to do the team talk afterwards. If we win and we get man of the match, I'm going to present the man of the match to the winner of it. If we lose, I'm going to come and speak and explain ourselves. You're not trying to say, but that's me. I'm the captain. And the fact that he never does that is why people are like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I mean, when Xhaka was captain before Aubameyang, do we remember any Xhaka interview post game?
Yeah, I do.
One or two, maybe.
I do.
One or two in how long? That's not good enough. Like
more than a Banyang.
Yeah, but Aubameyang's not a captain. Aubameyang's a joke.
Yeah, but this time when we think about that Banyang, maybe he did say, "I want to talk when we win or lose, just to show that I've got the ball." But the PR team might have said no. But we've got
Tierney's they can't tell the captain.
They can't tell the captain no, man.
Tierney's got a new deal with Puma, or Xhaka's got a new deal with New Balance. He needs to be the face. These deals come in. That's what PR is all about.
I hear you.
I don't know what could happen, but
I hear you, but bro, like, before the game, yeah, but after the game, it's like, yo, let me step up in front of the camera, innit? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to the Puma deal when we beat Chelsea 3-1 and Xhaka scored a free kick? I saw him straight away in front of the camera, saying a lot of people like to speak.
Might have been his day. We don't know.
It was only day.
It's kind of telling that Ben White, you just came in the club probably 4 or 5 weeks ago, and you're responsible to speak.
And you had the worst game of your life.
Trust me, you had a shocker.
But he still has the bollocks to come stand there and talk.
The bollocks. That's what I'm trying to say, brother. And what?
Me personally, if I was Ben White, if I was the defender and I had a bad game, I would like to show my gratitude and show how hard I'm going to work next time. I would like to do that interview. I'm not going to shy away personally. So that might be his fault.
You're right, but I would also expect my captain to be like, "Yo, Ben, don't worry about this. I got this."
Even if you're captain for a day, man, it's like, I don't know, like maybe it just doesn't mean what it used to, innit? Like a lot of things don't mean what it used to.
Doesn't.
Who should be captain now then for Arsenal then? Because go on, who should be captain now?
Probably Tierney, innit? Tierney.
I don't think so.
Listen,
so who should be then?
I was like, I don't think so.
I think
he trips over and hurts himself. Hell no, he's not no captain of mine.
But I don't know part-time captain. No, I'm playing.
On that guy.
I think it should be someone who actually takes lead. I know everyone sees Tierney's passion, but have we seen him lead a team? Like, is he captain of Scotland?
There's only one captain in Arsenal, brother, and that is Lacazette.
I mean, if he was consistent, I'd give it to Laka as well. I'm not mad at giving it to Laka.
But it would only be Tierney for me. Like, there's no one else. Like, because it's not about like ability, not about mistakes. It's about like, can you like rile up your peers and like captain the team? Like, even if you haven't done it before, like there's different kinds of leaders in it. Like, I guess even when Fabregas was our captain for a bit, he wasn't captain because he was the most vocal. He's a captain because he leads by example.
Yeah,
like whether that be ability, goals, assists, there's different kind of captains. Like, oh no, putting Lacazette as a captain when he's about to leave.
No.
But
So-
it's only gonna it would only be him. Like I can't see anyone else. Like who else?
So Tierney leads by example.
Yeah,
I think so. For his
Nah,
performances.
man. That last game. I'm gonna.
I mean,
man, because
big up Ted at D. Sorry, Jimmy. I was just gonna say big up Ted at D saying Tierney captain because he shouts and shows passion. Nah,
passion.
Passion.
What's that?
So who are you saying should be captain there, Ted at D? Because like I'm just like who? Like yeah, man. But yeah, Jalil, carry on, man. Carry on.
That was wild, bro. That took me off. But what I was gonna say to you is like how funny it was last week with Tierney putting in balls to the box, and by all means, those balls were sick. However, it was for the wrong people. Surely you adjust your game. So when Chambers was doing it, I'll just hear the pundits. I'll hear people saying, "Why is Chambers just crossing the ball?" And Chambers got some good crosses. And when Tierney does it, it's like nobody's there. So realistically, if you're going to be captain, lead by example. I understand that. I'll fully hear that, but you don't keep putting the same box in the ball when you've got Bellingham up there. If you had Laka up there or Abba up there, you're laughing.
But you know, crossing has got absolutely nothing to do with captaining a team. Like because you cross some bad balls in doesn't mean that you're not now warranted to be captain in an Arsenal team with no leaders. Like
fair. But what does Tierney do?
What do you mean? Like,
what
that's a very blanket statement. Like what
does he actually do? Because in games, he'll cross the ball, he'll score a goal, and he'll get rowdy, he'll shout. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't ever shout for people to chat back. Like he's not vocal in that aspect. I see Xhaka doing that more. I see the centre backs doing that more. Like come and help us. I don't see Tierney doing it. I see Tierney running back and looking for cover. When he gets the ball, he just goes up again and doesn't even think about getting his breath back again and going again. I know we got to get goals and stuff, but for me, I've got to be honest. Like it's going to come across as I hate him and everything and stuff like that. But he's not my kind of left back. He's my kind of left wing back. He's not my kind of left back personally.
I hear you. Yeah, go on, Jeff.
No, I was gonna say that's cool, but it's also the way the team set up. Like Tierney goes up, Bellerin used to go out last season. The whole game is we're trying to be like Liverpool, and we ain't really got a good cam, so we're trying to go for the fullbacks. That's the reason he goes up. So like Tierney can be a captain, and then you can have someone like Xhaka or whoever talking as well. Like captain doesn't mean everyone else shut up. That's not what it means.
Yeah, I hear that, and I think Ted Addy's saying actual leadership on the pitch. Xhaka even gave it to Mari. As shit as he was, I saw him batted everyone. I'll be real. You can't be shit and be a captain. I'm gonna be real. Like you can't.
You don't think?
You can't. Nah, man. Anytime I play for a team, if the captain's dead, I ain't listening to him. I'll be real. I can't listen to someone.
But then that's your fault. That's your fault.
Man. I don't care if it's my fault.
No, but that's nuts.
No, but why would anyone listen to Pablo Mari? Are we serious?
No, but like I know, but if
Xhaka's playing bad,
he said
who would listen to Pablo Mari?
He was saying Xhaka batted up Mari. No, he didn't.
No, he was. No, I think.
Yeah, he said he batted up Mari.
Xhaka batted up Mari. Xhaka batted up Mari. He batted up Leno.
Is that what he meant? I thought he gave it to Mari.
But even so, like even if you don't play,
but Shaka's a clown.
Bro, I've been in teams where but I've been in. I've been in teams. I've been in teams where the guy's not the best, like the captain. That don't matter. Like if you're getting your feelings about a guy who's not that good in ability speaking to you, that's your problem. That isn't his problem.
Nah, I hear you. My issue is more like if you're not that good but you contribute like Henderson does at Liverpool, no problem because then your leadership. No, that's what. Wait, no. I'm saying Henderson's not as good as the rest of his team.
Okay.
Like if you look at Van Dijk, Mane, Salah, Firmino, them man, they're like kind of elite, or even Trent and Robertson. But Henderson's like a good player whose leadership helps make him even more valuable than outside of his normal attributes. But you can't tell me someone like Pablo Mari can be captain.
No, he won't be. He won't be.
I don't.
You know what I'm saying? There's a certain level of ability you need to have as a captain. You can't be getting ripped every week and be captain.
It depends. If you're not that good, like say you're over the hill, yeah, like you were good once.
Okay, over the hill,
now,
yeah,
and you're not good, but you've got other aspects of your game. You're not there because you're that good. You'll get there because you're a nous. Some people like their legs are gone. Like even when Arteta was our club captain, his legs were gone. or
Or
Mertesacker.
Mertesacker,
It's
yeah.
cool. Like it don't matter about your legs gone. Like just because you can't get to everything, don't mean you're not giving valuable information. Like football's a team game.
Yeah,
That's my thing on it.
No, you're right. I just think like I just think if I saw Pablo Mari as captain, I wouldn't be able to take it serious.
John, do you know how happy I was? You say that because you said captain. If you had a shit captain, you've never not played with me. I'm just saying.
Hey, listen, you've never been captain, innit? So I ain't gonna say anything else. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
I'm letting you don't know if Mari.
Yeah, go on.
No, go.
No, so I tried to put on the armband a few times. It got taken off. Anyway, go on.
Nah, I tried that as well, man. It got taken off me as well.
Because you can't go over your biceps, mate. That's why. That's all. You know
my brother, that's my brother right there.
Wait, he's saying Xhaka is the most natural leader, and Mari was bad. Oh, so he was saying Mari was badding up poor bits of play, i.e., Leno trying to play out for the back. So he's a good shout because people were listening.
Yeah, I don't think they were listening to him though. They were arguing back and that, man.
That's what I'm saying.
And I was like, shut up, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I don't like the justification, but like if someone of Mari's ability, but he's really, really vocal, like that's one game. But if you're consistently vocal and you're like Mari's ability, I'm not mad at you being captain if you got something to offer. Mari himself, no, we're good.
Yeah, I'm like, shut up, man.
Yeah. Just me, man. That's what
Lukaku, if he's playing, Lukaku's gonna smash him about, bruv. It's gonna be disgusting.
Slap him about,
Lukaku hat trick, bruv.
Lukaku's gonna lower his ability and play second of his goal football. When you kick it past the defender, run onto it.
That's exactly
what Mari cannot run. He can't even run. Yeah, he can't even run.
The hammy before the game starts, man.
Bruv.
Trust me. But yeah, man,
he looks like he's up for it all the time. So like,
he does,
man. Like he's a good defender. Like,
that's what I'm saying. That pisses me off even more, bro. Oh man. Anyway, man, let's not get on to Pablo Mari too much, man. It's not his fault. Man. Ted D saying, let me be clear. I don't want him to be captain. Just saying that kind of character. Yeah, all right. I can accept that. We want that type of character, just with someone who actually contributes to the game positively. I think Pablo Mari. Yeah, I mean, apart from Xhaka and Tierney, who else could be captain?
Oh, Ben White could be a future captain.
Yeah, man. The man, they need to find their feet right now.
Future. That's why I said future captain.
Yeah, future.
He's 22, 23. 3 years time, better defense, better someone to play with. He could lead the line. I saw Arteta did it, and they're probably the same kind of player. If we're being real.
Just big up KD in the chat saying headers telling me 2-0 Arsenal, Hearts telling me 6-0 Chelsea. Hey, KD, man. Hey, listen. I know you're definitely gonna be in the chat on Monday after the game, especially if Chelsea win. Just take it easy on Arsenal. Don't message me on Instagram, please. It's not that deep, bro. It's not that deep.
Come on, tell him to come on. Come on Monday. Win or lose.
Jeez.
You're bad.
Hey, what you say, KD? Win or lose? Come on Monday. What are you telling me?
Talk some more Champions League.
Yeah, that's the thing. He'll just bring up the Champions. He's just gonna bring up the Champions League, so we've got no hope.
Yeah, we're finished.
In fact, he wanted to get on to Rash as well, so that would be funny as well. He was looking for Rash, bro.
Rash, he can't get onto you, bro.
Can't get onto me, fam.
Nah, he can't get onto you, bro.
No way.
I know that for a fact.
But yeah, man. But listen. All right, wait. So let's finalize our predictions. Wait, let me see. As he replied. All right, KD's saying your funeral, lads. There we go. Hey, there we go. I like KD.
Yeah.
Hey, real G KD, man. But listen, people, smash the likes. We're about to wrap up with the predictions, and then we're gonna be off. All right, so let's fix it. Arsenal, Chelsea. Jado, you're saying 1-1.
Yeah.
Rash is saying 3-1 Chelsea. And then Jeff is saying 2-1 Chelsea if Lukaku starts. And then I'm saying 3-1 Chelsea. In terms of the other games, let's just do them quickly. Liverpool, Burnley, do you know what you're saying?
Oh, what did I put down? Oh, 3-0, I think I'll put down Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool, Rash?
3-0 Liverpool.
3-0 Liverpool, Jeff? 3-0 Liverpool? Yeah, I think I've got 2-0 Liverpool. To be fair, I probably should have put more because I think Burnley might get smashed. Man City, Norwich. What are we saying about that one, Jalil?
I also went for 3-0 City.
Yeah. Rash?
Shit, what did I put? What did I think? Was it? Ah, man, let me have a quick look. Come back to me. I'll give it to you in a
Yeah, no
second.
worries. Jeff?
I'm gonna say a draw. Norwich have beaten before. I'm gonna go 1-1.
At the Etihad, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna say 1-1.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got it now.
Well, so
Now
you
that
got, what you got?
now that you said that, Jeff, it brought me to some memory. So, Man City smashing them 3-0.
Yeah. I was like, shit, Rash is gonna go for us to that as well. Yeah, nah. Yo.
He drew me in, yeah, he reminded me. Bang!
Yeah.
It's a little mad, fam. I'm gonna go for Man City to win 4-0. I think with the way Norwich were wide open against Liverpool last week, yeah, if City are clicking tomorrow, De Bruyne starting, Grealish starting, yeah, I'm gonna say 4-0, and I'm being kind. It could be 5 or 6. And then what are we saying? Southampton, Man United. It's St Mary's. Do you know?
I'll put 2-1.
2-1 United, yeah.
United, yeah, sorry. Yeah.
All right, Rush.
3-1 United.
3-1 United. And Jeff?
2-0 United.
3-0 United. Okay, and out of respect, let's do Tottenham as well. Wolves, Tottenham. What are we saying, Jalo?
Initially I put 1-1, then I changed it to 2-1 to Spurs.
2-1 Spurs. Rush?
Yeah, same.
Yeah, Jeff?
1-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for 1-1 as well. I think that loss in the Europa Conference League, and the news that came out today that Underbelly, I think, is handing in a transfer request.
Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah.
about
Blame
that
him.
loss.
Yeah, I don't blame him, but I don't know where he's going.
Again.
I forgot about that loss, you know. I might change it to a 1-1 still.
Yeah. I feel for Underbelly because if you're behind Oliver, Skip, Dele Alli and them, man, with his ability, you gotta be thinking signing right here. But at the same time,
in their face and come Arsenal.
Yeah, no, hey, I'll take him.
I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that. I'll take him.
I'll take
Give
him.
him Shaka for free as well.
Yeah.
On the house.
Kind gesture.
On the house. Yeah. All right. Is there any other big game? I think that's it for the big games. I think that's it. The main one was Arsenal Chelsea. We got into that in a lot of deal. We'll share our combined 11. There was only 2 Arsenal players that made it in, and even then, that could have been one.
Can I just say something?
Yeah, go on, Rash.
Is West Ham Leicester City a big game now?
That's a big game.
Actually, that is actually. Who's at home?
West Ham.
Okay, that should be an interesting game. All right, go on. Rash starts off.
2-1 West Ham.
Okay. Jeff?
1-0 Leicester.
Okay, I'm going 2-1 West Ham as well. I thought they were impressive last week against Newcastle. Jalil?
I put down 2-1 Leicester.
Okay. See, that's a toss-up game. Like that could.
That's a proper, yeah.
Whoever score happens, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
West Ham looked, because I was a bit worried for West Ham, but I know Rash was quite. I think Rash, you said that you could finish 6th again, isn't it? Last week in your prediction, you said 6th for West Ham.
Yeah.
And with the way they played last week, they look like they're gonna be a threat going forward. I just think they need to sort out the defense a bit. But I know they're looking at a couple of defenders. If they do that, then. Yeah, I'm a bit worried. They need to get a couple of players because they got Europa League football this season, and that's going to stretch out their squad.
Do you know what it is with West Ham? I never write them off. Like if they're losing in the first half, or if they're losing a couple down and stuff like that, you can never write them off and think that they're not going to come back and sometimes come back and win. But the only thing is that when they're winning as well, you can't think, oh, okay, they've got this in the bag as well. That's the only thing.
Yeah, double-edged sword.
Way to say it.
Plus, Lingard might be going back. He challenged Ole to see if he was going to be a main starter. He said if he's not, he's going to go back to West Ham.
How dare he say main starter?
Innit?
Yo, like, did he not watch their performance last week? No, big up Lingard, man. It takes confidence.
He had a good season, though. That's why he was saying that.
He did.
Better sit down, man.
Didn't you see what happened to Willock? He talked that shit. Yeah.
Am I gonna start? Get out of here, man.
Hey, be careful what you ask for, man.
He told that 7 goals. You know what I mean? Yeah, I banked 7 goals in 7 games. You get me? What you saying? Yeah, you're getting sold, dude, but they want you back. They want you back.
Take Maynard now with you as well.
You made your value go up.
in the house.
You made your own value go up. You played yourself.
You get me?
Yeah, trust me.
You should have done.
I said you played yourself. Hey,
You played
yourself.
yourself.
Yeah. But yeah, listen, people, that's that. We're gonna wrap it up there, man. We're gonna be back on Monday. Should be an eventful show, obviously, the day after the Arsenal-Chelsea game. We'll see, depending on what happens. Who knows? KD might decide to make an appearance, even if he doesn't. I know Ted Adi, he actually asked me he wanted to come on after the game. So let's see if he shows up. It all depends on what the score's going to be. Because if Arsenal win, then hey, who knows? You know, might be happy days for once for us. If not, then hey, it is where it's just another day at the office. But make sure to smash the likes. Road to 300 subscribers, getting this slowly but surely. Make sure to keep liking, sharing, subscribing, all that. Keep helping us out. Support is always much appreciated. And yeah, man, just a quick few words from Rash and then we'll head off.
Yeah. So this week, big week. Taliban are back. They're back in full effect. So in regards to that, there's some incidences that's happened in Afghanistan. A lot of people are worried. A lot of people are fearful. And so our prayers are with these people who are fearing for their lives, because everyone deserves to live in peace and deserves to feel like they are secure. But what I'm also going to say is let's just see what happens before we listen to any knee-jerk media reports, because we're not really going to listen to the people who say they care for the Afghan women and children when they didn't care enough for the Palestinian women and children. So be consistent in your energy. And we can't say that we care about, the children, young girls being able to go to school and worried about them being forced to wear certain dress codes, because we know that here in Europe, in France even, if you're wearing a hijab, you're not even allowed to go to school or go to college. So these women are their rights are being stopped just for what they're wearing. So what you're worrying about the Taliban enforcing is what's already being enforced over here in Europe. So let's not play the double standard thing. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. Let's just make sure that everyone keeps everyone in their hearts, you know what I mean, and in their prayers. And just remember that love always wins.
Yeah, I think.
Fact.
Yeah, very beautifully said. I think there's a lot of inconsistency that we can see with how the media is reporting the news at the moment, and I think, if the message is consistent from all sides, the results would be different. But we all know what it is, man. We just gotta keep being aware, keep spreading the right message, and like Rash said, man, love always wins in the end. That's what we gotta keep always fighting for, man. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna leave it out with this message from Ted Adi, saying 3-0 Arsenal, watch this space, and proper stuff, Rash. Yeah, man, let's leave it out on that one, man. Beautiful way to end it. So yeah, people, make sure you all enjoy your weekends, and we'll be back on Monday. Peace and love. Peace.
Salam.